Well, that was fucking embarrassing, as this season seems to keep finding new lows. I don't know what was worse, the Ducks broadcast going on a full-on tangent about how bad the Sharks were before the game,
This season has been an absolute nightmare for the Sharks.
or the Ducks' effort defensively this game. So many 2-on-1 breaks and defensive breakdowns. Seriously though, there was some bad juju from the Ducks broadcast, talking about how bad the Sharks were pregame. Like, bruh, the Ducks are better, but not by much. And maybe they aren't after the result of last night's game. I don't know why, but the Ducks broadcast annoyed me more than usual last night. Then on top of that, the Sharks captain Logan Couture was making his season debut, so let's just say the writing was kind of already on the wall for this one. The Ducks actually flipped the script for once, not being the team outshot in the first, outshooting the Sharks 13-2, but as luck would have it, the Sharks would get a lucky bounce off a ref skate that would find its way to Zadina for a tap-in. But hey, the Ducks would finally get one of those goals called back in their favor as the play was ruled offsides. The second would start very much like the first until the last 5 minutes of the period, where 5 goals were scored between the two teams. The Sharks scored 3 on their 5th, 6th, and 7th shot of the game. The first 2 were cross creases, and the third was a heck of a shot from Zetterlund. A few Ducks goals would be sprinkled in between that, starting with a big one from Jackson Lacombe for his first NHL goal. Took a bit, but the refs go in our favor again, and Leo looking also happy for one of his besties. Henrique would also get one as he continues to up his trade value as he gets one to beat the buzzer. On a positive note, Terry seemed to remember things from last practice and did that in the game. That literally was the play they ran last practice on our live stream. It's 3-2 heading to the third, and the bad juju would continue as Ruda gets a goal that deflects off McTavish's leg and in. But McT would get a goal on the power play from a snipe pass from Terry, and he gets a well-needed goal for some confidence, as he has looked rough the last few games. McTavish's goal made this interesting, but when you have Newell Brown running late-game situations, you're bound to lose. The Sharks would get the empty netter and win 5-3. This game could have been 6-2 if not for the 2 goals being reviewed and going in our favor. Thanks for pointing that out in the Discord, Salty. It's always a ray of sunshine in there, so join in the link down below. To be honest, the Ducks looked like the better team last night on the ice, but no matter how you cut it, 5 goals on 19 shots isn't gonna cut it. Gibson wasn't good, but it's also hard to blame him for some of the goals. The Ducks now fall to 2-13 when outshooting their opponents, so I guess let's hope the Ducks don't outshoot the Rangers today at 5:30 p.m. back at Honda Center for the first time in 2 weeks. The Rangers will also be coming off a back-to-back versus the Kings, so at least both teams should be tired. It's in pretty much every video, so let's talk some injuries. First, the positives. Gudas and Leeson returned to the lineup, which is great to see, as Leeson was wearing red during our practice live stream. But you know what that means, 1 person in, 1 person out. So add yet another injury to the board, as Alex Killorn will undergo arthroscopic surgery next week for his torn meniscus. Sucks timing-wise, because Killer was starting to put it all together and playing his best hockey of the season, with 11 points in his last 15 games. Although this kind of seemed planned, with the 8 days off coming up for the All-Star break, according to Eric Stevens' latest article. Also, Eric and the Ducks broadcast mentioned that Killer has been dealing with this injury for some time, so this could explain his slow and sometimes lackluster play this season. Get well soon, Killer. I would imagine this means we finally see some call-ups from San Diego. I really want to know what we have in Pavel Regenda, The Agenda, and Nikita Nesterenko. Or maybe Chase DeLeo gets to be the first Ducks player in team history to wear number 69 in a game. Nice. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!
First NHL goal, and you got to tell us what you were thinking while you were waiting for the official announcement.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know if it was it or not. Obviously, the other guys were saying it was, and they were all excited, so I was just kind of waiting, and then obviously it was a goal, so I was pretty excited.
Well, I don't know who was more excited, you or Leo Carlson, who jumped at you first, but listen, your parents were probably watching the game in Minnesota. We'll let you get back and have at least a call or a text from them.
Hopefully, but thank you so much.